Hello everyone, my name is Luke Elijah and I'm here at AllSpice Institute in Singapore, and with me is my wonderful guest, Chef Anup.
Hi everyone.
Thank you Chef for coming into my talk show. Could you share with the audience a little bit about your background as well as your experience as a chef?
I've been chef for 13 years already, and almost 8 years already I'm teaching in AllSpice Institute.
Wow, so what are some of your experiences working in different restaurants?
Yes. I have experience in working in a bakery kitchen, I work in a Japanese kitchen, and when we're teaching in AllSpice here, we do have a different cuisine. So we teach Indian cuisine, we teach Japanese, Western, Peranakan, and baking, all kind of baking like cake, bread, tarts and all.
Right, which is your favorite cuisine?
I love food, so I definitely go for all kind of cuisines.
Right. Chef, which part of India are you from?
I'm from the northern India, so it's near New Delhi.
Could you tell the audience what's the difference between northern and southern Indian cuisine?
Okay, so for northern cuisine, is the food is more richer, which is based on more like a dairy products like high amount of nuts gravy or cream, butter. But southern side is more balance of the spices. Use a lot of dry spices into the southern cuisine.
Wonderful. Could you tell the audience today what are we learning? What are you going to teach us today?
Okay, so today we are here with a recipe. It's called Shahi Malai Kofta. So Shahi Malai Kofta is a very royal recipe. Shahi means is royal. Yes.
Well, I can't wait. Could you tell your audience what kind of ingredients is required?
Okay, so for this recipe, we're gonna have two things. One is our kofta. Kofta is like a deep fried ball. So normally people do with a different kind of vegetable mixture or just a batter mixture and then mix in a gravy. So this part we're going to prepare the gravy, and this part we're going to prepare the koftas.
Yeah, so we have everything neatly mise en place and prepared beforehand, right? And I can even smell the ingredients already. So, my saliva is starting to form, and I can't wait. Can you start by demonstrating to us how this dish is being created?
Okay, so what we're gonna start with? We're gonna start with making the kofta dough. So kofta dough over here I have is cottage cheese, which is paneer. So I have shredded the paneer. Then I'm going to add the mashed potato inside for the binding, and just a little bit of corn flour. Corn flour also helps to get the binding in the mixture. Then for the seasoning wise, a little bit of salt.
Salt to taste.
And
Pepper.
Okay, so this part is going to make a dough. So everything is just mixed together, combined with nice dough texture.
What kind of potato will you use normally for this?
You can use any kind of potatoes. Normally is like a new potato for this, so it's more moisture contained, and when you mix together, it helps to bind the paneer, because paneer is a very rough texture. It doesn't bind by itself, so you need to have something to bind the ingredient. So you have to make sure all the things are completely mixed. If it's not mixed properly, when you're going to deep fry this thing, its chances like burst.
Yeah, you will disintegrate, so you need to bind it. Chef, could you tell us some of your personal favorite Indian dishes? Too many? Can't decide. Yes.
That's one of the toughest questions that we always come across. That what is your favorite dish? If we talk about say comfort food, is my Indian food is comfort food because that is the food I grew up with. So
yeah, the most familiar.
We all also have the same comfort food like what the food we grew up. But if we talk about the other foods, I into of all kind of dishes. So it's very difficult
to answer that question. Name three. The first three that come to mind.
I prefer always the soup base. So I prefer like any kind of soup dishes, like a chicken soup or Chinese soup base. That is one of my prefer. I choose from.
Okay.
Okay, so
almost done. You can tell the texture. Yeah.
So you see, once is like
it's formed like a dough.
all this together is fine. Okay, so this is our dough. Then over here we're going to do the stuffing. So this bowl is going to be, kofta is going to be really a very high class level because it's cottage cheese here, and over here I'm going to stuff with all kind of rich ingredient, which is raisins.
Chopped raisins. And do you soak this overnight?
No.
No, so just
a chopped raisin because I don't want too much
moisture.
water inside.
Okay, got you.
If it's too much water, when it's going to fry, its chances burst up also.
Okay.
Then pistachio, chopped pistachios. I have almonds.
Chopped almonds and chopped pistachios.
Then over here I have a chopped ginger. Then a little bit of roasted cumin seeds. Chili, green chili, chopped green chili. And just a touch of lemon juice. Okay, so see, salt and
pinch of salt and a dash of pepper.
So this one all mixes together.
Indians like to work with your hands, eat with your hands, they cook with your hands. Right?
Because all the flavor come from there. So because when you're cooking with your hands and all, your feeling will attach with the food also.
Yes.
So every time
visceral,
yes,
tangible,
and same time you can feel the texture of the food also.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So you can have a more feeling attached with your food.
So all sensory experience.
Yes.
Smell, touch, taste, all combined. Yeah.
So for this is the most important thing is over here is very plain, very blank. But when you're going to bite into in between, all the flavor will be going to burst in your mouth. So that is
sounds so appetizing. I can't wait. I never tried this dish before. I never heard of it, so I'm pretty excited what the final product is going to look like.
Okay, so this is our stuffing is ready inside here. Okay.
This thing about Indian cuisine is just so aromatic. You can smell the ingredients. It's just so appealing and appetizing just to look at.
Okay, so now we're going to mix the bowl and going to stuff it. So would you like to join me in stuffing it and rolling it?
Yes.
Okay,
So I'm going to get my hands dirty as well. Whoa, look at this. Thank you, chef. Thank you.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take the bowl, okay, take the mixture, just around 15-20 grams like this.
15 to 20 grams, alright. Like a ping pong ball, each ball size.
Then
right?
make a very nice round, means like you bind everything together.
Yeah.
After rounding everything. Okay. Then make a small well.
Mine looks like a deformed ball compared to this. Roll it a little bit more. Oh, okay.
So
Wow, you did it so fast. So like, okay.
Make it like a cup. So you see, just like this.
Okay, I'm not getting it right. This is like years of mastery.
Okay, and after that we're going to do the stuffing.
And do you leave it open or you seal it up? You seal it up, okay. The cup. Okay, my cup is not as beautiful as his for sure.
Okay, and then just
roll it up again, okay. Just put a little bit of the stuffing in. It smells so good, I just want to eat it now. Alright. Chef, mine is disintegrating in my hands.
That is the trick of
practice.
this.
Okay.
You need to make sure it's all sealed properly and it doesn't burst out.
Experienced hands. Like, you can tell mine is more amateurish compared to his.
So once you make it, then you can just
Yeah,
roll it back
it's a
again.
lot of fun. It's like playing with Play-Doh.
Just like stuff in all the filling, all the flavors in, seal it properly, and after seal it properly, make it a tight round roll.
Yeah, tightness is the word. And I notice how yours is more, condensed compared to mine.
So I heat up the oil at the same time.
Okay, what kind of oil would you recommend?
For deep fry, always you can use a high smoking point oil. So which is like a peanut oil, corn oil is the best to use for deep frying. It's contain a high smoking point.
High smoking point oil.
So if you want to learn more about the deep frying methods, you can come and join our classes. It's a Japanese Agimono. Over there we'll give you more explanation, more detail about how you maintain your oil, how you deep fry the stuff, and what are the things you take care when you deep fry things.
So AllSpice Institute is one of the few culinary institutes and schools in Singapore that actually offers Indian and Japanese cuisine and has a dedicated Japanese kitchen as well. So and you're the trainer for the curriculum, right?
Yes.
It's not easy to find Indian cooking schools in Singapore at all. This is one of the rare few ones that actually has it. Actually, the only one I know, now that I come and think of it, that I came across. And that's why I'm here today.
You can make it like a tight of it.
Yeah. I definitely need more practice.
Practice makes a man.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. So who taught you how to make this dish?
This dish I learned from one of my friends. Actually, kofta is a very, the dish will grow up. So, when the dish, I'm very familiar with this dish, but stuffing and all these things is
Personal.
yeah.
You can choose what to put in, right?
You can add on whatever flavoring you want, like how you want to twist with the flavoring and mix all the things, so you can just play around with all the ingredients.
So you can kind of customize it to your preference,
Yes.
your taste.
Yes, yes, correct.
It's a lot of fun.
Okay, so we're almost
Almost there, yeah. You know what? I'll leave you to do the last one because you do it so much better than I. It's like a Indian wonton ball.
Yes. Okay. So just cover with all the paneer dough, and make it tight.
Okay, I'll try again. Alrighty. Let's give this another go.
Okay, so for example like this also.
Yeah.
Make it tight.
So you can salvage something that's not done well, you can like patch it. You see, mine are a little bit small compared to yours, so you can like add more
Yeah,
more
you can
dough.
just make more.
This potato dough. You can actually smell the potato.
Yeah.
Okay, make it tighter. Give it a little bit of a massage. Alright, so you didn't erase anything, use every bit, every scratch. So now we are ready to fry it. the thing about when you prepare your ingredients in Maison Plus, is the cooking process is much more streamlined, seamless, and organized, and it's quick.
Okay, so let's check the oil is hot. So you just take one.
You can see it sizzle.
Yeah. So once it start to sizzle, that means you can feel the oil is hot there.
Hot
then
enough, yes.
just slowly add in.
And how will you know when the balls are done? By the color?
By the color. Once the color start changing, because all things is cooked. Your cottage cheese also is cooked, and your boiled potato is also cooked. So everything is cooked inside.
Yeah.
So you just want to get the
A golden brown fry.
Color on top of it. Okay. So just let it slowly stir, because we don't want the strong stirring that it start to burst broken.
So, yeah, it's fragile, you be gentle with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stir it around to make sure
It's coated.
it's nicely broken.
Is it possible to oven bake this instead of deep frying?
Yes, you can do oven bake, but oven bake when you do, you have to coat it with the batter of the mixture that got breadcrumbs. So that will be more nicer and lesser chances that will be break up.
So this is a good alternative substitute.
So this is the main star for the dish, because this have a lot of flavor inside. So when you're going to eat it, you're going to feel the different taste, different texture into, and richness you will find.
Yeah. It's essentially a deep fried potato dumpling with stuffings inside, and then with the delectable sauce that you're going to mix, combine to pour over as a gravy. Oh, it's broiling really quick. Doesn't take too long as well.
Yeah. You see, once you get nice and brown color, you can just take it out. Nice and brown color is fine.
So when will you usually eat this? Do you eat for lunch, dinner, breakfast? Any time of the day it can be used as a snack on its own.
This can be a dish for the lunch or dinner, but normally it's a special occasion.
Special occasion. What kind of special occasion would someone have this dish?
For like special occasion like birthday parties or any of the reception or your family gathering, also you can cook this dish to impress all your guests with a Shahi Malai Kofta.
Nice.
Okay, so I put this hot oil aside. And now we are going to do the preparation of
The sauce, the gravy. Now I see you have really nice different spices. You have cardamom here and cloves, fennel. Oh, so aromatic. What is this?
So this is a cashew nut paste.
Cashew nut paste. How do you make it?
So cashew nut, what I did, I soak for the overnight and boil it. Boil until it becomes very soft.
Soft and mushy.
So once it becomes very soft, you can just grind it. But over here, I added ginger and garlic also.
Wow, so many spices.
So I'm making ginger garlic paste together with the cashew nut paste.
Okay, wonderful.
Then over here I have is dry spices, which is cardamom, clove, and cumin. Okay, so this is the base of the Indian spices. And cardamom is one of the spice which is like a queen of the spice.
It's one of my favorites.
Yes, and that is all kind of sweet dish you can use, all kind of savory dish also you can use it. Okay, then ghee. I'm going to use a ghee because it's a royal dish, so it's always a high ingredient.
Alright, let's say they can't find ghee. It's normal butter.
It's just a clarified butter.
Clarified butter, yeah.
So if you want to make your own, you just melt the butter, remove the fat and oil. So once you remove the water from the butter, what is the fattiness, what is the oiliness?
What remains? Yes, it's ghee. Okay.
So once your pan is hot, we add the ghee inside. Okay.
spices you're having here. You got turmeric,
So turmeric, yes, you're right.
chili.
Chili powder, yes.
It smells like curry.
No. This is the coriander powder.
Coriander. Okay.
So first, once the oil is hot, we're gonna add all the dry spices. So you can hear the sizzling sound. Once the sizzling sound, we're gonna add the onion inside.
And is this the small shallot onion or the large one?
It's just a normal red onion.
Normal red. Okay.
So this is a royal dish. Is more like we don't want to confuse with so many flavor into this.
Yes.
So we're going to keep it simple but rich in a taste. That's why we're not using so many of the other spices.
Right, so that you can distinctively distinguish each flavor of all the ingredients. Yeah.
So look at here, once the onion is start to become brownish color, then we can add the ginger garlic and cashew nut paste.
Well, it's caramelizing the onion.
Yes.
It smells so good.
Yeah, look at it has a fragrance of like ghee smell, very nice. It's very satisfying when you're cooking the Indian food with the ghee.
Yeah, I love cooking because it's such a creative process. You can make it personal as well. You can tweak the ingredients around.
So look at that. Cashew nut paste and ginger garlic paste together here. And now I'm going to add the chopped tomatoes. So let's cook the tomatoes for a while. Okay, we're going to add a little bit of water inside. Just a little bit to create a gravy and tomato will cook nicely.
You can really see the color forming now. It's this nice, rich, orangey brown that's forming. Orangey reddish brown.
Now I'm going to add the yogurt inside. So yogurt also is again another rich ingredient. So yogurt, cream, butter, ghee, all kind of nuts, paneer, the cottage cheese. This all is this mix the ingredient or recipe is very rich.
Yeah, a gravy paste is forming with the addition of the liquids, the water as well as the yogurt. And also because yogurt lends a slightly sour taste to the entire profile of the sauce. Cooking requires patience, layers, yeah.
So So this one need to be let it cook on a
Slow heat. Control the fire.
Medium heat, so that the tomato is all nicely cooked, soft and everything. And two ways you can do that also. Like if you want to really make a very smooth texture of the gravy, you can blend all this mixture, and after blend, then you can mix with the koftas, or you can keep like a chunky. So it's like a two, like one is a masala type, and one is a puree type, like smooth.
Right.
So you really have option of these two also, that you want to blend to make it very smooth. So when you eat, you don't feel like, oh, I got a one strong spices.
So you got the choice, depending on your preference and palate. I like it slightly chunky.
Okay. So once the tomato is release the raw flavor of this, then we are going to add all the dry spices in, which is the coriander powder, turmeric powder, and the red chilli powder. And we will stir.
It's a medley of spices.
So once the spices are completely mixed well,
Smells excellent.
then for create a form of gravy little bit, we can add a little bit
A
of
little bit more water.
Okay, and we're gonna just a little bit of seasoning with the salt, and just a little pepper. And finally, we're going to add the cream inside. So cream is really a very nice taste into the rich flavor.
Can you use coconut cream instead of dairy cream?
Yes, if you have lactose tolerance, you can use coconut cream to finish it. Okay, so let's just tidy up a little bit. We'll do the plating. This all being on in here.
I noticed there's actually a lot of similarities of Indian cuisine to the other curry-based cuisine like Thai food. Some of the spices are shared, and even the texture and the colors are fairly similar.
Yeah, actually Thai cuisine is more about like, you use fresh ingredient like fresh coriander,
Lemongrass,
fresh lemon juice or lemon
galangal.
Indian cooking is more is a dry spice.
Dry
Coriander
spice.
powder,
Okay.
cumin powder, all this.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's our gravy is ready. Okay, so let's do the
Taste
testing.
test.
Okay.
Thank you. Bon appetit. Oh, bursting with flavor. I just want to eat the sauce alone. Good job, chef.
So like
Really tasty.
Flavor is like very rich, very creamy, and not so strong on the spices. Not also.
There's also an aftertaste that's lingering, and then the spice kicks in at the very end. It's a complexity
Yes.
of the different layers and the nuances.
So-
Really tasty.
So like this, you can You can do it in a different ways of like you want to make it more smoother. You can grind it to make a very fine. Fine.
I like it slightly chunky, like I said earlier, so I don't mind it. I know So I like how the green of the coriander leaves pops out in contrast with the golden hues of the entire dish. Right, I can't wait to taste it.
So we're gonna just do the final touch of the little bit of cream all around, so it's really good. Oh, nice.
Wow, look at that! Oh, so good.
Enjoy your Shahi Malai Kofta.
Alright, thank you chef for sharing with us how quick and easy this dish is to make. So if you're interested to learn how to cook Indian dishes here, especially here in Singapore, you can look up AllSpice Institute. I'll be placing their website link below in the video description feed. Thank you guys for watching this video, and thank you Chef Paneer.
I have one good news for my viewers also, that soon we are going to start the WSQ programs to join the Indian cuisine.
Wonderful. So you can use your WSQ funds to offset your causes, right? So thank you guys for watching this video. Please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more similar videos.